All Style Sports. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Back with another video. We're going to talk some more boxing, but first and foremost, shout out to the LDBC. Now, this is my official prediction for this fight this weekend, the showdown, the rematch between Andre SOG Ward and the Crusher, Sergey Kovalev. I'm excited for this one. I was at the first fight live in Vegas at the T-Mobile Arena. I had Ward winning the fight slightly, but I'm not angry or I don't have any problems with anybody that had Kovalev winning by a slight margin as well. Now, this is the fight everybody's been waiting for, the most anticipated rematch of 2017, and I believe that this is going to be another tough fight early. Now, I was watching the press conference earlier, and I've been kind of tracking and following each fighter. Now, I've done a few videos. I haven't touched on too much. I actually went out to Oakland. I'm going to talk about that later in this video. But the way that Sergey Kovalev is handling himself, his mannerisms, he's very angry. He's acting very animated. And anybody that's played sports knows that, or done anything, period, you usually don't do your best work angry. So he's got to calm down. Today at the press conference, you see him storm out like a child that doesn't get his way. Virgil Hunter made an outstanding analogy. He said it's like the kid that has the ball and the bat, strikes out, and takes the ball and the bat and goes home while everybody else wants to keep playing. He just doesn't get his way like he wants. And I feel like that's going to be the difference in this fight. Not only did he say that, but he also informed us that Andre Ward had some issues he was dealing with one of his knees. And I thought that was why he wasn't moving as much in the first fight. His movement, they said, should return. He said that we could anticipate him maybe switching to southpaw as well. So I expect just a thoroughly more dominant performance by Andre Ward. But what's really hinting a factor to me is the way Sergey Kovalev is. The frustration that he has leading into the fight. If things don't go his way, I could see him getting retired. Not retired from his career, I'm just saying retired from the fight, meaning he'll get stopped. I don't know if Andre Ward is going to actually be able to knock him out, but I think he can stop him. There's a difference. I feel like the beating he's going to put on Kovalev in this fight is going to be to a level that Kovalev's frustration and when things are going to his way may see a lot of illegal tactics come out. I expect the movement of Andre Ward to separate this fight. I expect him to be a lot more slick. I expect his body work to be effective and his inside work to be where he gets off. But I expect him to be a lot more sharper from distance. I feel like Kovalev got the advantage early boxing in the first fight from the distance. But this fight, I feel like Andre Ward, when they have that distance, he's going to be a lot better, more effective with his jab, the straight right hand. If he switches to southpaw, I expect him to have his foot outside of Kovalev's lead foot and be able to dictate the pace and be sharper with his angles. Now, the thing is about Andre Ward, I have a great deal of respect for Andre Ward. Now, I was in Las Vegas a few years ago. I met a young lady. She's from Hayward. So when I was in the Bay Area, I had to go check on her, see how she was doing. And she drove me through all the way through Oakland. And I was fortunate enough to kind of see where Marshawn Lynch and Andre Ward grew up from. And I'm not from nowhere, that's rich or anything like that either. But to see what these guys have came through, especially my man Andre Ward, Oakland, California, that's a tough area to make it out of. And anybody that drives through them blocks will know that. You have to have a special ability about yourself and a special quality inside of you to be able to get through all of the temptation, to be able to fight through all that and be able to reach the stage that he's at and be the professional that he is. Carry himself the way he does. He's actually the true definition of a role model. Win, lose, or draw, he's a fighter we should support because he's a guy that isn't greedy. He doesn't want it all, and he wants to make sure that the sport's better after he retires and also educate the younger generation to make sure that when they're in his shoes, they prosper further than he did. He pays it forward. And for that reason, I feel like he will have more, when he retires, or more respect in the game than a lot of other fighters that we watch. Now, like I said, it's in him. That dog is deep down in Andre Ward. Now, he carries himself very businesslike. He speaks very well. But there's a dog down there That dog couldn't. He wouldn't have that. He wouldn't be able to make it out of Oakland if there wasn't no dog in him. I'll tell you that right now. And I know from firsthand experience. I was in there. I was out there. So like I said, I expect Andre Ward to establish himself early. The first couple rounds are going to be tough, but I think he's going to start dominating about round 3. I see from round 3 until probably around 8 or 9 a real classic domination from Andre Ward. Virgil Hunter said he hasn't trained him but 2 occasions to stop somebody, to knock somebody out. When he trained him to fight Chad Dawson, and when he trained him this fight to fight Sergey Kovalev in this rematch. So I think we can expect to see an aggressive Andre Ward, a sharp Andre Ward. His movement's going to be there. I just think we're going to see a classic performance from him. Now, if you listen to some of my previous predictions, I'm not wrong very often. So I'm excited for Saturday night. Unfortunately, I won't be there, but I'll be tuned in, ordering the fight live to support Dre, support boxing. It's another big fight that should get more credit, more media attention. The best fighting the best. This is what we want. But when we get it, we don't support it. This is All Stop Sports. Rest in peace to my homie Brock. I love you, bruh. We out.